Okay, guys, so I know I haven't done a devotion in a while. Y'all just bear with me because I'm inconsistent, but I'm going to try to start back and be more consistent. So the other day I just had this thought, and it's about the Bible verse Romans 8:28. And if you've grown up in church, you probably heard it a billion times. It goes, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose. So growing up, I always thought, like, God's gonna work things for my good. Like, I'm gonna go to this school and it's gonna be good because God's working it for my good, or I'm gonna make good on this test, or I'm gonna do good in doing this because God's working things for my good. And I always applied it to the things that I thought were good. But the other day, as I thought about it, I was like, no, it says all things. So the things that happen in our lives that don't seem good to us, maybe it's a sickness or the death of somebody you love, or maybe it's just a bad situation, and right now the world's crazy as it is, but God promises that even those bad things, because he didn't say that bad things weren't going to happen, they are. We live in a fallen world, but when those bad things happen, God made a promise that he would make them work together for your good. So the things you consider good and the things you consider bad, God's working them all together for your good. And this is a promise, and to me it's a huge promise. And God is a promise keeper, and he has never even broken a promise. So for this promise to apply to you, you just have to love God and to be a Christian. That's what being called means, is that you have accepted the call to be a Christian. So something that I thought kind of represented this good was sodium is a deadly poison on its own. Chloride is also a deadly poison on its own, but together they make table salt, and you need a little bit of table salt in your system to live. So things may seem bad, but together God is working it all out for your good. So y'all rest assured that even if you're going through a bad situation that you don't understand, God promises to start all things for your good. So I know that I look like a hobo today, please forgive me. We woke up to see the sunrise at Gulf Shores. But I hope that y'all enjoyed this devotion, and I will see you again next week.